Most commercial leaders know, but rarely say out loud, that a massive portion of the pharmaceutical marketing budget is wasted. The industry suffers from a seeing problem, not a lack of data. Right now, brand planning and prescriber targeting run almost entirely on what happened last quarter. Teams look at historical claims, past script volumes, and lookalike audiences to figure out where to aim their resources. The flaw in that logic is that it assumes the healthcare market stands perfectly still between measurement intervals. It doesn't. Driving a commercial strategy by staring into the rearview mirror guarantees that by the time a behavioral shift shows up in a quarterly deck, the window to act on that opportunity is already 3 to 6 months gone. These blind spots hide enormous populations of unseen patients and shifting prescribers right inside the data lakes that pharma companies already own. This visualization maps a population of 37 million Americans with chronic kidney disease. Notice this massive isolated segment right here, 40% of them. They don't know they have the disease, and neither does the healthcare system. Physician behaviors are equally hidden. A prescriber whose loyalty to your brand drops 8% in a single quarter won't trigger an alert in standard reporting for another 2 cycles. By then, a competitor has already had the conversation you missed. Depending on surface-level, backward-looking metrics, ensures that the highest value patients and the most receptive prescribers remain completely invisible to the business. This diagram shows the transition from a static historical timeline to a continuous, forward-projecting sonar wave. This represents DeLorean AI and its core platform, MARTI, Medical Artificial Real-Time Intelligence. It replaces the reactive rearview mirror with active predictive sonar. This sonar operates by sweeping the data to detect weak signals. A weak signal is a tiny, early indicator of behavioral change. In isolation, it means absolutely nothing. But watch what happens when those weak signals converge. A loyal physician attends a competitor's conference session. Their script volume for your brand dips slightly. They start engaging with competitor content online. No human analytics team could spot that pattern. The AI processes thousands of these isolated anomalies simultaneously, evaluating the convergence points to predict massive market movements months before they happen. True commercial intelligence isn't found in static historical snapshots. It is found by measuring the delta, the continuous, real-time changes across the entire market. This predictive sonar actively sweeps across the entire pharmaceutical value chain through 6 interconnected capabilities. First, patient identification. The system ingests massive amounts of data to find millions of unknown patients with complex or rare diseases years before a doctor makes a formal clinical diagnosis. Second, physician identification scores every prescriber on their real-time receptivity to new treatment conversations, finding the ideal window to engage well before script data shifts. Third, clinical trials intelligence predicts which specific trial sites will enroll the fastest, proactively flagging diversity gaps and patient dropout risks to prevent costly bottlenecks. Fourth, medical adherence predicts the exact moment a patient will stop taking their prescribed therapy, identifies the specific reason why, and recommends the precise intervention to keep them on track. Fifth and sixth, social listening and CRM optimization work together to monitor digital channels for adverse safety signals, while simultaneously feeding sales representatives the exact message and channel for their target doctors. Every disparate phase of the drug lifecycle is upgraded from a reactive guess into a proactive, data-driven strike. While generative AI predicts the next word in a sentence, MARTI is a predictive engine trained exclusively on clinical data. This visualizes the true scale of live deployments. The system has processed over 50 million patient records for clients including a Fortune 5 healthcare organization. Look at this downward trend line. That charts a steep 40% drop in hospitalizations within 60 days of deployment. Furthermore, DeLorean AI is the first platform globally to have its predictive disease models independently confirmed by third-party biological laboratories. When the AI detects a risk, the biology backs it up. This bypasses theoretical pilot programs entirely to deliver a mathematically and biologically proven engine operating at population scale. The true power of these capabilities is that they do not operate in silos. They function as a unified, compounding system of intelligence. Discovering a hidden patient immediately triggers the targeting of the optimal physician to treat them. That connection then informs the exact adherence intervention required to keep that patient healthy. The system continuously learns from every prediction and intervention, exponentially increasing its intelligence with every single pharmaceutical commercial cycle. Purchasing fragmented point solutions fractures your strategy. Deploying a unified predictive engine accelerates and connects the entire commercial lifecycle. The future of life sciences belongs exclusively to the organizations that outknow their competitors, not the ones that outspend them. The invisible patients and the shifting market signals exist in the data right now, and the window to capture them is rapidly closing. The only question left is, who will turn on their sonar first to claim the unseen market?